The Dyatlov Pass incident stands as one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. This chilling event, shrouded in speculation and unanswered questions, continues to fascinate and perplex researchers, adventurers, and the general public alike. In February 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers ventured into the Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union, never to return alive. The subsequent discovery of their bodies, scattered across the mountainside in various states of undress and injury, only deepened the puzzle. This tragedy, occurring during a period of heightened secrecy in Soviet history, gave rise to countless theories ranging from natural disasters to military experiments and even paranormal phenomena. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, consisted of 10 members, all students or recent graduates of the Ural Polytechnic Institute. They were an experienced group of skiers and hikers, well equipped for the challenging conditions of the northern Ural Mountains. Their goal was to reach Otorten Mountain, meaning don't go there in the language of the indigenous Mansi people, a peak located in a remote and unforgiving region. The journey was arduous, requiring the hikers to navigate through deep snow and freezing temperatures. They documented their progress with diaries and cameras, providing glimpses into their journey and the camaraderie they shared. When the hikers failed to arrive at their designated endpoint, a search party was organized. Weeks later, the searchers stumbled upon the group's abandoned tent on the slopes of Koletsyakal, a mountain known as Dead Mountain in the Mansi language. The tent was damaged, ripped open from the inside, as if the occupants had fled in a desperate hurry. Footprints in the snow indicated that the hikers had left the tent barefoot, or wearing only socks, despite the sub-zero temperatures. As the search continued, the bodies of the hikers were discovered at varying distances from the tent, some partially clothed and bearing strange injuries. The bizarre circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths, coupled with the lack of any eyewitnesses, fueled an array of theories attempting to explain the tragedy. These theories range from the plausible to the outlandish, encompassing natural phenomena, human error, and even elements of the paranormal. Some explanations focused on the harsh environmental conditions, suggesting that the hikers succumbed to hypothermia, an avalanche, or a combination of factors. Others delved into more speculative realms, proposing encounters with wild animals, hostile indigenous tribes, secret military activity, or even extraterrestrial intervention. The avalanche theory, a wall of snow and ice. One of the most persistent theories attributes the hikers' demise to an avalanche. This explanation posits that a slab of snow, loosened by the hikers' presence or a change in weather, swept down the mountainside, burying the tent and injuring some of the hikers. The disorientation and injuries caused by the avalanche might then have led to panicked decisions, and ultimately, the hikers' deaths from hypothermia. However, critics of this theory point to the lack of significant evidence of an avalanche at the site, such as debris patterns or damage to the surrounding terrain. Additionally, some of the injuries sustained by the hikers, such as internal damage and radiation burns, are not consistent with avalanche victims. Infrasound and the paranormal whispers in the wind. Another intriguing theory suggests that the hikers were driven to madness by infrasound low-frequency sound waves that can cause disorientation, nausea, and psychological distress. Proponents of this theory posit that wind patterns, coupled with the unique topography of the region, could have generated powerful infrasound waves, inducing a state of panic in the hikers and leading them to flee their tent into the freezing night. While infrasound can indeed cause discomfort and disorientation, its ability to induce the type of behavior exhibited by the Dyatlov Pass hikers remains a subject of debate. Some theories venture into the realm of the paranormal, attributing the hikers' deaths to supernatural forces or unidentified creatures. These theories often draw upon local folklore and legends, citing tales of strange lights, unexplained disappearances, and malevolent spirits inhabiting the region. While these accounts add to the intrigue surrounding the incident, they lack concrete evidence and rely heavily on speculation. Man-made causes, military tests, and local encounters. The secrecy surrounding Soviet military activities during this period gave rise to theories involving secret weapons tests or government cover-ups. Some speculate that the hikers stumbled upon a restricted military zone or were accidentally caught in the crossfire of a military exercise. Others suggest that the hikers' deaths were the result of exposure to experimental weapons or toxic substances being tested in the area. These theories often point to the strange injuries sustained by some of the hikers, the alleged presence of unusual lights in the sky, and the perceived secrecy surrounding the initial investigation. Another set of theories focuses on potential conflicts with the indigenous Mansi people who inhabited the region. These theories suggest that the hikers may have inadvertently violated a sacred site or angered the Mansi in some way, leading to a confrontation. However, there is no evidence to suggest that the Mansi were hostile towards outsiders or that there was any conflict between the hikers and the local population. In fact, the Mansi were instrumental in assisting with the search and rescue efforts. Official investigations seeking answers in the evidence. The Dyatlov Pass incident was investigated by Soviet authorities, but the initial investigation was shrouded in secrecy and concluded rather quickly. The official verdict attributed the deaths to a compelling natural force, a vague explanation that did little to quell the speculation surrounding the incident. The lack of transparency and the seemingly rushed conclusion fueled public distrust and further fueled conspiracy theories. The case files remained classified for decades, adding to the mystery and hindering independent investigations. The 2019 investigation, a new look at an old case. In 2019, fueled by persistent public interest and advancements in forensic technology, Russian authorities announced the reopening of the Dyatlov Pass investigation. The new investigation focused on a more thorough examination of the available evidence, including forensic analysis, meteorological data, and testimonies from experts in various fields. The investigators aimed to provide a more conclusive explanation for the tragedy, addressing the inconsistencies and unanswered questions that plagued previous investigations. In 2020, the Russian Prosecutor General's office announced their findings, concluding that the hikers' deaths were the result of a combination of factors, primarily a snow avalanche and poor visibility. They determined that the avalanche had forced the hikers from their tent, and their disorientation and injuries, combined with the harsh weather conditions, led to their deaths from hypothermia. While the 2019 investigation provided a more thorough analysis of the evidence, it failed to satisfy everyone, and many questions remain unanswered. Lingering questions and cultural impact. Despite the efforts of numerous investigations, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to be a source of fascination and debate. The unusual circumstances, the lack of a definitive explanation, and the enduring mystery have cemented the incident's place in popular culture. The story has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, films, and television shows, each offering its own interpretation of the events and their aftermath. The incident has also inspired countless online forums and discussions, where amateur sleuths and armchair detectives continue to dissect the evidence and propose new theories. The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a stark reminder of the power of the unknown and the limitations of human understanding. It highlights our innate desire to find explanations for the unexplainable, even in the face of incomplete information. The tragedy also underscores the importance of preparedness and respect when venturing into the wilderness, as even the most experienced adventurers can fall victim to the unforgiving forces of nature. Conclusion: the enduring enigma of Dyatlov Pass. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most perplexing, unsolved mysteries of our time. Despite decades of investigation and speculation, the exact sequence of events that led to the deaths of 9 young hikers in the Ural Mountains remains shrouded in uncertainty. While the 2019 investigation provided a more plausible explanation than its predecessors, it failed to address all the questions and inconsistencies, leaving room for doubt and continued speculation. The enduring fascination with the Dyatlov Pass incident speaks to our innate curiosity and our desire to make sense of the unknown. The tragedy serves as a reminder of the power of nature, the fragility of human life, and the limits of our understanding. As long as questions remain unanswered, the mystery of Dyatlov Pass will continue to intrigue, puzzle, and inspire.